Greetings, everyone. We are the DVD Geeks. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Harrison.
And we're here for episode number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. And people are still watching.
That's right.
It's amazing.
It's shocking.
That all may end after today.
This could
be controversial.
It could.
Yeah, very much so. Why don't you tell them what we're going to do today?
Well, Matthew, today I thought maybe we should break down and discuss not necessarily the worst movies ever made, but some of our personal favorites to hate on.
Ones that we do not like. This in preparing this was difficult.
It was. I think that the bottom line is we've been too positive. We need to take it down a notch. We need
some negativity in the world. I mean, not like there's not enough of it in the world today. Let's add a little bit ourselves. Right. And see, the problem with it for me was I just don't watch bad movies.
Right.
I
try not to, and I don't know. I guess the ones that I do watch that are bad, sometimes are so endearing that you kind of like them anyway. Yeah, but these are ones I dislike.
It's almost like pity.
Yeah, you would feel bad.
You
for
feel
them.
bad for it.
Yeah.
So we're not going to have any real structure. We're just going to converse, kind of talk about the ones that we don't like, and see what we come up with. I'm going to start. This is going to be controversial. Okay. Anything that involves Adam Sandler.
Yeah. The low-hanging fruit of comedy there. Lowbrow at its finest.
And if you want a perfect example, Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's definitely
where he plays the male, he plays the brother and the sister.
Like just having Adam Sandler alone wasn't bad enough.
We had to turn him
playing two roles,
and we get double. So we got the whole, and then when you put Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg together, that's a whole other story.
It's a different,
Yeah, it's like two peas in a pod. So so I'm just going to categorically start anything with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I think that's open. You could probably just do an entire episode.
Yeah.
Just on Adam Sandler.
We could.
How bad Adam Sandler. To be honest, this is maybe even more controversial. I'm not even really a fan of the Waterboy era and the Happy Gilmore stuff.
Happy Gilmore? Yeah. The Wedding Singer. So anyway. So. Go ahead.
Kind of. This is another one that you think of bad but famous actors. And Nicolas Cage, gosh, poor guy. Come on, Nick. Let's pull it together here. Let's do something.
Has he ever done a good movie?
I guess that's where I was going at. People say, well, Wicker Man was bad, but National Treasure was. National Treasure was not good.
That was not good.
That was not a good movie. That movie. It just didn't make any sense.
And National Treasure 2 wasn't any good either.
It made less sense.
Was there a 3?
I hope not.
I hope not. Definitely. He was actually in the apocalyptic Left Behind, the whole end times, and unfortunately it didn't work.
Nicolas Cage is the worst person to be left behind. just leave anybody but Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Wow. Okay. This one probably is going to be controversial too.
Okay.
Melissa McCarthy.
That's not controversial to me.
She's from the Mike and Molly fame on TV. You probably know who I'm talking about. Identity Theft, Tammy, I
can't stand her.
She's like this this generation's version of Roseanne.
Yeah. That's a perfect example.
Except she hasn't sung the national anthem at the ball game yet. But
it's
that could
probably
happen.
a good thing. We'll keep it that way.
So Melissa McCarthy.
Sorry, Melissa.
Sorry.
Not my scene.
Mine neither.
On that note, The Goonies, man, that's another classic. See, I just don't understand The Goonies. Like, maybe you had to be a kid during The Goonies. I think somebody tried to get me to watch The Goonies, and it wasn't my era of movie.
Right.
And it was kind of like all the characters in that movie embody all of like the people I hated. As a young people, there's no identification with them. So
this is going to be the first time in DVD Geeks history that we're actually going to disagree.
Yeah,
I'm a Goonies fan. I mean, but your reasoning is perfect. I grew up during that era. Okay, that was an '80s. And it's just for us that was a classic. But I can understand your age probably not appreciating it and more not understanding it. Definitely I'm with you.
We
there.
understand. Yeah,
we
understand each other.
Definitely. Anytime that Timothy Dalton plays James Bond,
you want to,
I just want to gouge my eyes out.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say any more about that. We'll just leave that. But anytime Timothy Dalton looked at me and said, "Bond," James Bond.
Yeah,
I wanted to cry.
You just wanted to be over.
I did very much. So yeah, we'll leave that. Go ahead.
You know, one of my pet peeves with we've talked about great directors and great filming. You think about the Kubricks of film, and one of the things that I wish I could get this camera now and just start going like this with it. And see how maybe you enjoy it. Maybe that's what we're missing in DVD Geeks.
Maybe it is. We need to shake the camera.
Man, Cloverfield.
Oh.
One, just not really a fun movie. Two, somebody having a stroke with a camera. On that note, Blair Witch. I hated
Blair Witch, and they're remaking it. I just saw that this week.
We don't need any more of that.
So let's talk about that whole topic. Anything that has been remade.
Yeah.
I mean, Vacation. Chevy Chase is Vacation, not this new remake, and I can't think of the guy's name that played the adult part. But no,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
He's irrelevant.
It was. I mean, just no remakes.
Yeah,
just leave it be. Doesn't Hollywood have any imagination?
No, they don't, and they have no integrity either.
Well, that's true too.
I would say, and also, on that note, Matt, remakes, reboots, and sometimes even sequels.
Sequels, yeah, definitely so.
Sequels, kind of. I think about one that I forgot to put on my top list, but I'm going to put it on there now. The Indiana Jones. At first, I just realized that the first Indiana Jones Temple of Doom was that was a weird. I didn't like that too much.
No,
but Crystal Skull, that takes the cake, man. That's terrible reboot.
Yeah, just terrible. I mean, anytime you go, but then there are some movies that even the original, the sequel, and the next one are all terrible. The Hangover series. Yeah. Hangover 1, Hangover 2, Hangover 3. Just watching them gave me a hangover.
It made me sick just watching it.
I mean, they're horrible.
I thought you were going to say Lord of the Rings.
No, I would not do that. Bite your tongue. I'm going to edit that out later.
Oh, gosh.
So, yeah, I mean, that's
no fun.
That's no fun. Let me think of some others here.
I've got one to bring up.
Okay, go ahead.
It seems like any movie that centralizes on we're not talking about documentaries here, but any movies that centralize on animals or animals attacking people, like anacondas or snakes or shark tornadoes.
Sharknadoes, yeah.
You want to get out of there fast.
You do.
That's not worth your time.
And for fun, sometimes if you for those who are watching, if you want to have fun sometime, go to Google and search worst B movies ever.
Yeah.
The majority of the worst B movies ever are giant animals.
Right.
Attack of the Killer Spiders.
Okay.
There's even an Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah, and Killer Shrews, I was thinking.
Killer Shrews, yeah. I mean, so, we could do a whole episode.
Bad B movies.
Bad B movies. DVD Geeks were there.
That's right.
Now, this is probably going to break some people's hearts. And I'm sorry. Titanic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you're not a Leonardo fan.
I'm not a Leonardo fan. I did enjoy his Academy Award-winning grunts in The Revenant. That was good. But as far as I don't know. I just didn't. To me, the Titanic disaster. If I was there, I just couldn't see it that romanticized.
Nope. It's hard to put it's hard to spin that with a happy.
Happy, yeah, with a happy.
It's like the Heidenberg, the Romans or something. It's like
we'll let the Hindenburg go down. We're going to make it the Hindenburg, and we're going to make it happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one.
It's a tough one to.
And there are some people who will watch the Titanic every time.
I've never seen it.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
It's too long.
Yeah. And the Celine Dion music is enough to
that's enough to
scratch my eyeballs out. So we're going to lose a lot of viewers after this today.
Fun doing it.
Any more on your honorable mention list, or?
I've just been.
Are you just kind of been going?
I'm off the grid. Man.
Okay, you're off the grid. Let me throw a couple that I had on my list here.
Okay, let's hear them.
I'm a superhero guy.
Yeah.
Love the whole that's my thing. Batman and Robin. That would have been the George Clooney version.
Oh, really?
And for those of you who have watched that, you'll understand. Since this is a G-rated show, I don't want to use any words I shouldn't. But for those of you who know the bat suit, you'll understand what I mean by that.
Yes, yeah.
And that was a horrible movie. And then I hope my children don't watch this one, especially two stepdaughters,
Yeah.
the Twilight series.
Oh yeah. Well, I've always Edward is just. I wish he had just died as Cedric Diggory in the Harry Potter franchise. That would have been a good.
That would have been a good. We could
noble
have just stopped it
end to his
right there.
character.
That's true.
Just this. I just don't understand.
I don't understand Twilight at all. I mean, doesn't.
No, I don't get it. I don't get the makeup and the sparkles and why I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Now I will honestly say that I did watch about a half hour of the very first
I've
one
watched
just to see, and I couldn't get any further.
I've watched them all.
Oh,
no, not all of them. You just revealed a very weird secret about me.
I've not lost any respect for you.
No, I think I
that.
watched the first 3.
We all make mistakes.
On a road trip. Yeah, it was
on a road trip.
Yeah. I didn't have any choice in the matter.
That would definitely make the time fly by. There's no doubt about it. How about White Chicks?
White Chicks is one of my most hated movies.
Yeah, me too. And if you, I don't even know how to explain White Chicks, just other than two guys dress up like white chicks.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of crude. I think crude humor is just like it's what you do if you don't have any real legitimate comedy to
I like my humor to challenge me.
Yeah.
I
like that. Yeah.
Anybody can flush a toilet.
Yeah. There's nothing challenging.
Nothing challenging about that.
It's challenging to watch the movie.
That's for sure.
In that sense, it is a challenge because it's
Yeah. What else you got on your list?
Well, I was thinking about one of my favorite. We talk about book to movie adaptations,
Mm-hmm.
and I like Stephen King book to movie adaptations. I like because some of them are kind of B movie vibes.
Yeah,
you think about like The Mist. You think about The Shining. That's not really a B movie one, but there's some I like that genre.
Pet Sematary.
Pet Sematary, but here's where they go wrong. Pet Sematary, number 2.
Oh yeah.
Any Stephen King sequel.
If it has
I think
a 2,
it's yeah.
If it has a 2,
and if you have it as a 3 or anything, it just gets progressively
worse.
Yeah, I hate Stephen King. Like Children of the Corn 2, Children of the Corn 1 was enough.
Yeah, there are very few movie series that go 1, 2, 3 that actually make it. Now I'm going to brag because Lord of the Rings did.
Lord of the Rings did.
And I would argue that Rocky, the
Rocky
movies, those are the. After that, even like the Star Trek movies, they stumbled and fell considerably.
Yeah, think about Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. I mean, the third Godfather movie was not very good.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
It was not very good.
Hmm.
Now, on that same vein, this will shock you maybe.
Okay.
Being the Lord of the Rings fan that I am, okay, and I love Tolkien, The Hobbit.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
I appreciated it for what it was, and what it was a moneymaker.
What it was, a moneymaker. It seemed like they were criticized with the first trilogy of not spending enough time on stuff.
Yeah.
And so they just what about it? Let's make this one book into
it was like taking a pamphlet and turning it into a
let's make 10 movies.
10 movies out of it. It was way too much. Now on the flip side, Martin Freeman, incredible.
Martin Freeman is
he was incredible in that movie, and there were a lot of shining spots in that movie trilogy, but easily done in 2 movies.
Yeah.
And condensed just way too much. And as much as I love Peter Jackson, I just hope he doesn't go back to Middle Earth. Let's let somebody else.
On that note, I just don't like it when people break movies up in general. Or a book is broken up into.
Oh, yeah.
You think about Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. You think about The Hobbit.
Yep.
You think about the Twilight movies and all these other. Everybody's doing it now. Divergent's doing it. It just makes it very anticlimactic, I think, and it just I'm not a fan of that. Breaking books up.
I'm the same with that. Any others that you have?
Well, I am a fan of concert movies and music, what's that one Led Zeppelin?
The Song Remains
the Same. That kind of stuff. Never Say Never.
That's Bieber, right?
Yeah, that's Bieber. You're going to stay away from that.
That was almost on my list.
I think I just wanted to warn you. This is not even I haven't even seen it. I've seen clips. I just want to warn, it's my prerogative as a DVD geek to warn you guys. This is more of a public service announcement.
Well, yeah, and I agree with that too. And the reason I didn't put it on my list, because I kind of titled this in my mind, Movies I Don't Like. I didn't want to turn it into movies that I hate.
Yeah.
That, you know.
No, I know what you mean. I maybe
know.
just I hope I didn't spoil things, but
That's
I
okay.
thought you guys maybe it's common knowledge. Just
Maybe
stay
it
away
is,
from
you know,
Peter.
you know.
Yeah.
And I fear one day he's going to be an actor. That's generally what
I fear
happens.
that day, yeah.
You know, I fear that day
It'd be
too.
a terrible tragedy.
Others that I had on my list, just I'll throw a few out there,
Okay.
just you real quickly. And this is 1, 2, 3 again. Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did nothing for me. The Matrix series. Now a lot of people like the Matrix series. I could not get into it. It just and here Jurassic Park.
See, I like the first Jurassic Park. I
Yeah,
like
the first one
Jeff
was okay.
Goldblum. And same
Yeah.
thing with the Matrix, but those movies just like they downward spiral.
This last one, this Jurassic World or whatever it was not very good, you know, at all. So yeah, definitely.
Gosh, man.
Any others you have?
I think we about covered
Have
it
we?
all, didn't we?
Man,
We just,
I think we really just destroyed the
I
whole.
feel better now.
I feel like I've been cleansed.
Yeah,
I really did.
that was kind of like a cathartic experience. This was, yeah.
For those who do the juice cleanse, this is the DVD. This is a movie cleanse, you know, definitely. Yeah, definitely so. Now, here's the telling thing of all this. When we post these DVD Geek videos, you have the watcher, the person who's viewing, has the ability to comment back.
That's right.
I'm hoping we see some comments on this.
I hope
I
we
want
do,
somebody to tell me that I'm wrong in the whole Adam Sandler thing.
Yeah.
You know, you convince me. You know, show me my faulty ways.
Is there a character limit? Because that might take some.
There's no character.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
if you have to write a book, write a book. Whatever it takes. But
That might be
seriously,
what it takes. Yeah.
but seriously, comment. Let us know.
Yeah.
And if there's ones that you really don't like
Right.
that we've missed, you know, because and like I said, you can go to Google and do top 100 worst movies of all time, and you know, it's pretty self-evident what the. Now, a lot of what we did was not on the top.
No, this is more personal.
This is more.
preference.
This is more of our personal loathing.
Yeah.
More than anything. But yeah, definitely. Okay, number 9.
Number
In
9.
the books. This one was controversial.
Yep.
Very controversial. We'll be back in a week and we'll be less controversial.
With a more positive twist.
With a more
We'll
positive.
balance this. It's
Yeah,
the
we'll,
yin and
we'll,
yang.
we'll bring a couple of DVDs next time that we actually
will.
like. I think that's a great
We
idea.
will. I think that's exactly what we'll do.
That we shall do. DVD Geeks signing off.
Signing off.